Me starting out, I'm just going to go ahead and see what I have. DIR, I always do this to find out exactly where I am and what I have available to me. So if you take a look at this, DIR is a good way to go ahead and check it out. Now, if I go over to here, I'm going to start out very quickly with my edit. Edit first batch dot BAT. Dot BAT is very important because that's the extension that your computer is going to realize, okay, there's going to be specific commands that it needs to go ahead and go through. Now, okay, if you can see, I have first batch, fbatch.bat, and what I'm going to do here, any file, any script, any code is top to bottom, left to right. So anything on the top, it needs to get completed before you go into the next one. This is kind of important to understand before going through this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is something similar to what we've been doing. Okay, I'm going to make a directory, and I'm going to tell you exactly where to put it. C:\whack, okay, B folder or batch folder. Now I'm going to hit a hard return, and I'm going to go to the next one. And what I want to do is have it input something into the B folder. If I type in, for example, dir, you guys know what happens when that comes down, right? A list of my directory comes printing to the screen. Instead of it to the screen, I want to print it to a file inside of B folder. So what I'm going to do is redirect, so I need space, greater than, space, C:\whack, B folder, whack, okay, first batch text, fbtext.txt. Right. TXT. Now, okay, if you look at this, you take a look at this. Okay, if I don't put this first, this is going to error out because directory is going to look for B folder first. B folder first. B folder first. So what this is going to do is going to go ahead and see, it's going to look for this guy right here. Okay. Okay. So if I go ahead and I go ahead and save this, save, and exit, I'm going to go ahead and dir, and I'm going to see I have fbatch.bat. I don't have B folder in here. I don't even have a text file in here. But the moment that I type this in right here is the moment that it's going to go ahead and execute the commands that I've put in line. So if I put in fbatch, anytime in command line you do not get an error, that means something happened. So I can see that these happened right here. These following commands were executed. I type in dir. I have a new folder there that I didn't do manually. The batch file did. Okay, if I go into there, okay, I can go ahead dir, and it has first batch text. So I go ahead, edit, first batch text, edit text.txt. You have to put the extension, whatever extension it has on there. And this is the information it put into there. So in essence, my batch file did three things. It did one, it first created the fbatch folder, and then it injected all the information, it printed all the directory information into fbtext inside of fb folder.